It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
5 days since I have been able to buy groceries for my children. I have almost 250,000 followers, 250,000 taxpayers, and I can't get one person to send me enough to get my kids Happy Meals.
But the sisters was acting like they not broke, holding up drinks on an island that they got there with a buddy pass and all that shit. No, it's finna be time during this administration where this man is literally pouring out all the fish in the pond and letting you see him try to live with no air. He's taking your income away. What jobs do you think will be available for us? When I say us, I'm talking about people of color. What jobs are gonna be available for us in the future? You got to learn how to cook again.
And back to wet nursing.
Say it again.
It's gonna be tough to get a wet nurse job with fake titties. That's bad for the baby.
Thanks for tapping in with the Already Canceled Social Club. That's excellent vision. Good looking out.
Give us a like, share, and subscribe. Keep our algorithm moving up. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
That's what's up. Now, we got some clips about women actually upset that the food stamps and some other government aid seems to be getting skimmed, shortened, because it's not completely stopped, but they think it's getting stopped.
Changes, basically. Nobody likes change. Everybody's always resistant to change.
That is a fair comment, for sure. Let's check these clips out.
Thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Able-bodied adults who have no dependents. Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Family and Children Services in Cobb County. And about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements. We met Kiara Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFACS office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can work, and it's not that easy to find a job nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no
dependents, right?
All I'm gonna say is, if you're able-bodied and without child, you should be able to work. And they said they'll give you 3 months, and then, you know.
Even the Bible said, by the sweat of thy brow, right?
Facts.
So who are these folks that feel like, you know what I'm saying, they don't need to get out there, you know, and bust a 9 to 5? Cash you a check. Nothing wrong with that.
Entitlement, straight entitlement, man. Next clip.
All right.
So this is one thing that we need to stop doing in the black community. So I noticed that they taking away Section 8 and they trying to take away food stamps and they trying to take away a lot of government programs, and a lot of women feeling some type of way. And it's like, now y'all gonna see how hard it is to really make it out here with nobody. A lot of y'all be teaching y'all kids, oh, you get it out the mud. Oh, you don't need nobody. Oh, you don't need no man. Oh, you don't need no help. But a lot of y'all always had help from the government. And I don't really think it's right how y'all be having these kids and living off the government for years. And then y'all want to kick y'all kids out at 18 and tell them to find a way when you ain't never found a way. Cool. Like, y'all gonna really see with these programs being taken away, like how hard it is. Like, now you see what really be going on. Like, this stuff is crazy. Like, these chicks be living off of government assistance, trying to teach their kids that you don't need nobody, you don't need no man, you don't need no help, but they got all the help in the world. Like, right. This sound crazy. Like, we really about to see how this blow out. Like, this is crazy.
Hey, like my brody say, talk your shit, sis. Talk your shit. She cooking.
What's that bullshit they be doing?
Let her cook.
All that shit?
Let her cook.
But yeah, nah. Hey, I ain't got much to say about that.
I mean, it's the truth, though. You know, now they're going to really see what it is to be in the real world.
You know what? I do got something to say about that. My point on that note would be, women will throw it in your face. I could do it. Why aren't you doing it? All the while not realizing they're getting a hand up by Sky Zaddy. Government is actually handing them programs and incentives to do certain
Sky
shit.
Zaddy.
So Scotty Daddy is hooking him up. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you already know.
Facts.
They hooking him up. But next clip.
All right.
My sisters, the roosters are coming home. Everything you did is finna come back on you because they have people in place government-wise to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now we really have no use for you no more. Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there. Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you twerk. You have done what we wanted.
He preaching right now. He preaching.
That's why so many people hate on Corey, bro.
He tell the truth, and the
But
truth
that's the
hurts.
same reason why he's so popular and endeared by like all the real niggas and all the real people that actually, want to see us do better and then enjoy the comedy on top of that shit. But he ain't lying, bro.
They say the same thing about Charleston White, but I'm telling you, these brothers don't be lying. They be speaking the truth, and the truth hurts.
Listen to what he's saying, man. Even if it's something that you don't totally agree with, but just listen to it and see, is there any logic behind any of this shit?
You to do well in destroying the village. The father of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now they have no use for you. Remember all the female black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more. I see the girl. We are the most educated. Yes, they sold you a degree that ain't finna be worth. Yeah, you who have aged out and fell for the sucker shit in destroying your village, your family, and yourselves. The only thing you can do is try to tell your children, don't do what I did. All you women 40, 50, 60, it's over for you. You need to explain to your children, don't do what I did.
I just want to touch on that point. No, I just want to touch on that point real quick on a serious note. 40, 50, 60, it's not over for you, but I would think it's more of your duty to, like he was leading into, explain to your kids, explain to the younger women around you the benefit of family, even if you don't have one. You know what I mean?
They're not going to do that.
Go around here talking about
I'm sorry
you don't need a man publicly. Don't go around bashing men for the most part publicly, because all these women who are on the internet for bashing men, there's a record of it, and I think we need to keep a record of these women in case they try to act like they something different later on. I'm talking about the moral people of the world. You have to be aware of these women that's out for self, not for the village, because they are about to find themselves back in the village with the villagers, and the fronting like you rich, the fronting like all this is finna be over. I'm telling you, most of my sisters are broke than a motherfucker, just like most of my brothers are broke. But the sisters was acting like they not broke, holding up drinks on an island that they got there with a buddy pass and all that shit. No, it's finna be time during this administration where this man is literally pouring out all the fish in the pond and letting you see him try to live with no air. He's taking your income away. What jobs do you think will be available for us? When I say us, I'm talking about people of color. What jobs are going to be available for us in the future? You got to learn how to cook again.
And back to wet nursing.
Say it again.
It's going to be tough to get a wet nurse job with fake titties. That's bad for the baby.
It's over.
Come on, Chris.
It's time to be accountable for who you are. They allowed you to hide on the porch and act like you was better than the brothers they wouldn't even let on the porch. Guess what? They kicking all y'all off the porch.
But I was saying that the other day when they was talking about, I saw in the news that they was talking about they gonna change all the different types of foods that's gonna be available with the welfare program. Ain't gonna be all them sugary foods and stuff like that. You're gonna have to get real food. And I was like, looks like some motherfuckers gonna have to learn how to cook again.
I didn't see that, but what I saw was women saying, my kids deserve snacks.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with snacks.
You buy it with your money.
Like, that's crazy.
But if you're getting assistance from us, from the government, it's in our best interest to make sure you get healthy food.
How about we know what's healthy, and that's what we're trying to lead you to do, and live a healthy life and have good, healthy kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's no good, though.
No.
But like Corey was saying, winter is here, basically.
It's just sugar crackheads. They sugar crackheads. So they like, no, you take away my scratching and shit. You know what I'm saying? The sugar. I need the sugar.
That too, but if you can get something for free, I understand you're going to keep trying to get it.
Right.
But my thing is, after the gig is up, the gig is up. You got to move to something else.
Switch up. You know what I'm saying? Time to adapt. Time to pivot. Stick and move.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they end up out and about, selling stuff on the internet and on the streets.
We're going to see how everything transpire over the year, you know, as these new policies get implemented and these benefits get taken away or reduced.
You know, we're going to talk about it.
And we're going to see how it affects the culture. All right, y'all? So as always, man up, not man down.
Maintain, not man tan. And we out. Oh, you do synchronized shit, man?